This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
As they say, if you drew it up, you couldn't have drawn it a whole lot better. That's exactly how you wanted to start the game. Excellent momentum off the opening kickoff.
Here we go.
They'll begin the drive with Carson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy.
Come on, bro. You got a block.
Doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable
No, he did not block.
2nd and 12.
If he would have blocked, that was a touchdown.
Edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he
A
decided it
thing.
wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And this is good for a 1st down. His 2nd grab in this NFC Championship bout. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have struck first in this NFC title game.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Bears 7, Lions nothing. Harrison Mevis.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
25-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now 2nd and 9.
Cowboy 80. Let's go now. 19. Hawks. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bacon. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
Cowboy 80.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
70 Lions. Packers 60. Packers 60.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend, and usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, that it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. For a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Ready? Go.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
18 Cardinal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. Narvis's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing to start the drive. Atkinson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
I know it was a game, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
His throw incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Come on.
Back to throw. Atkinson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4.
Taylor in punt formation for the Bears.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. He'll take it at the 42. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the set.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 19, Tiger, 19. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Buchanan. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Looking to throw. Buchanan. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Ready?
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Oh, it's a screen pass.
He fall on that, though. Come on, gang.
Losing yardage on the play back at the 46.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
If maybe that ball is 2 yards shorter, it's going to give them the lead because he had a receiver running free there. That's a tough one to miss on.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Just a 30-yard punt that time. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Eagles.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from the Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got. And that's a heck of a run right there.
On first down, it's Carson. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now he'll tuck this and run. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hawk 70.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll send the tight end in motion left. Carson will take it in. Touchdown, Bears. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Lions 3. Harrison
Out is the
Davis
kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Off play action. Buchanan firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll make it 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Off the play fake. Buchanan going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Off the bootleg. Buchanan. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
That's good.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Lions have got it back to within a score.
The kicker on for the point after.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Here we go.
Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines looking to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go.
Back to throw. Atkinson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
It's a gain of 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now they'll audible to something else. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
27-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Looking to throw. Atkinson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Pearson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bears.
Back to throw. Atkinson. That's caught. The tight end Loveland with it. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
At the 8-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he is out of bounds as they'll start past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Buchanan. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Got a man over the middle, Worthy.
And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bacon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
43 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And a good looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
70 Lions. Hey, Crash. Ready,
On first down, Bacon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
The running game's played a huge part in getting him down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Now Narveson for the PAT.
And he gets it to go. We're all even. 17 apiece.
Ties the game at 17.
So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard.
It's second and inches.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. It'll be pick up a 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Chicago.
Up the middle they go. It's Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of 2.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 40-yard
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Off the bootleg, Atkinson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
Back to throw. Atkinson. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Lions 17. Harrison
The
Mevis
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Come on, gang. God damn.
But the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Gain of 41
A
yards.
big play there on the catch and run. 41 yards. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Panther 11. Panther 11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective. That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
2nd and 3. This is caught by Williams. This is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Isaac to Sloan. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth.
Ain't getting no pressure on the quarterback.
Don't forget the extra point did something good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the fourth quarter as the kick is away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And this one likely on the short list for Game of the Year candidates. And boy, did it come in a good one here in the playoffs. All tied in the fourth with a berth to the Super Bowl on the line. Buckle up, everybody.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a handoff up the middle. Carson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
66 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Atkinson.
And throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Atkinson.
This nigga fumbled the fucking ball. You bitch-ass nigga.
At the 48-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Viking 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run on 1st down. Bacon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Buchanan.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Looking to throw. Buchanan. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
Narvis's kick is good.
And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Come on.
And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now he's going to step up and run.
He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Makes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Chicago.
Back to throw. Atkinson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run the screen with Carson. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll try and run for on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way in. Not giving up there. And he's got a Bears touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bears have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Bears 31, Lions 27. Harrison Mevis to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
70,
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Here's second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Worthy. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Oh, and this is a touchdown or bust drive, and that will definitely help their cause. What a time to come up with a play like that. And now, plenty of time to try and finish this drive in the end zone and take the lead.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
Intended for Jamison
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Back to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's third down.
Cougar 19. Ready?
He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Ready?
All three timeouts still at their disposal. Here's first and 10 now.
Bronco 80. Dragon 60. Ready?
He's back to throw. He takes it across.
God damn it!
Taking the lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow.
I lost again.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
It's over with.
On some
He won. Omar from the win.
He takes a big shot there on the return.
(31-35).
They'll come up first and 10 here. Back to throw. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's first down.
Down street. 19-18.
Operating from the gun, Atkinson. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Maybe some temptation here to try to go for the win, but I think you got to kick the field goal.
I agree totally. When you look at the time left on the clock, That's not a spot where you take the gamble. Go ahead and kick the field goal here and take it from there.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And his kick here is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
I got a lucky score. I got a lucky catch. Shit.
Well, 4 quarters couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to 43.
That return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, CD certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, and they finally got it. After the Buffalo-Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now the game reaches OT. Every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
And he will have the Bears first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the Magic from that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, that was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing.
I don't even know why he even in the game.
That gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. They won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And this is a touchdown. Now, it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime. And Charles, that touchdown alone doesn't win them the game anymore with the rule changes and overtime in the postseason, but they still went down, scored, got the job done, and now they put it in the hands of their defense.
And with the other side now guaranteed an overtime possession, getting that score was vital. The pressure's now on their opponent, and their defense, they have to play off the momentum the offense generated. One stop, and they end this game.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, CD, in the regular season, they would already be celebrating. Not so simple here in the playoffs. Now they also need to make a defensive stand if they want to pick up the victory.
Yeah, and I'm sure the team would be in favor of just taking the win right now, but in a small way. Those defenders are also kind of happy for the rule change because now, on the big stage of postseason, they're the ones who can come out here and lock down the victory.
Here we go. Ready.
Off-play action. Buchanan. Oh, it's intercepted. That'll seal it.
He may go.
And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Good shit, rookie!
And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in